You do solemnly swear to affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
And your name?
Jeff Fogg,
And where do you work?
with the Attorney General's Office, Department of Criminal Investigations.
How long have you been with the Attorney General's office?
3 years total.
And prior to that, where did you work?
I retired from the Frankfurt Police Department with 21 years in. And then after that, I worked as an investigator with the Department of Revenue for the state of Kentucky.
And as a detective with Frankfurt Police Department, did you work homicide cases?
Yes, ma'am.
And work assault cases?
Yes, ma'am.
So many types of criminal cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you were asked to become involved in this investigation?
Yes, ma'am.
Of the shooting surrounding the death of Breonna Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you would explain to the grand jury what is depicted in these enlarged photographs that we see on the easels,
Yes, ma'am.
and starting with Exhibit 1.
Yes, ma'am. Exhibit 1 is a Google Earth overview of the area to include Springfield Drive. Of particular note, as you look at this is the direction the officer approached to Springfield Drive. As you come to execute the warrant, this is 3003 Springfield Drive. This is the apartment building which we're concerned with. And you will hear some information related to that gate later. So this is the gate in question. This is the location of the gate in question.
Can you all see, or would it be better to use the, can you all see this better? Okay, so that's Exhibit 1 of the overall. So on the screen there, could you point out that gate again, where it is?
Gate right here. You will hear some testimony or some information related to the gate. That is right here. And that's 3003 right there.
So it's a large apartment complex.
And the officers approached the scene coming this way.
Okay, Exhibit 2.
Yes, ma'am. This is a frontal shot of St. Anthony Garden Apartments, 3,000 feet Springfield Drive. This is apartment 4. The apartment occupied by, at the time of the incident, by Breonna Taylor and Kenneth Walker. And this is apartment 3, and that was occupied by Cody Etherton, Chelsea Napper, and Miss Napper's 5-year-old child.
Okay, Exhibit 3.
Yes, ma'am. This is a frontal shot from outside the breezeway, 3,000 feet Springfield Drive. This is the staircase going up to apartment 8. These are some markers. This is apartment 4 behind the staircase, and this is apartment 3. And this is you will learn significant information about this patio door here, sliding glass door.
Exhibit 4.
This is a different view, different angle from the same apartment building. This is the sliding glass on the door to the apartment. This is the bedroom window to apartment 4. That was Janiyah Palmer's apartment. That's Miss Breonna Taylor's sister. She was not home at the time of the incident.
That's her bedroom window?
Yes, ma'am. Right here.
Exhibit 5.
This is a closer shot of inside the breezeway. Once again, this is a shot of the apartment 4 with the door open. This is a cell phone belonging to Kenneth Walker, and this is the shot of outside of apartment 3. Once again, apartment 3 was occupied by Cody Etherton, Chelsea Napper, and Miss Napper's 5-year-old child.
And 6.
This is it's a difficult, it's at a turn angle, but it's what this is. Okay, there we go. This is a shot from outside apartment 4 with the door open, Kenneth Walker's phone, and Miss Taylor lying at the end of the hallway. It's difficult to see because of the shadowing, but Miss Taylor's at the end of the hallway.
And Exhibit 7.
Okay, this is a this is a floor plan of apartment 4 for 3002 Springfield Drive. This is the front door to the apartment. This is the patio balcony area with the sliding glass door, which you saw pictures of. This is the bedroom window that you saw a previous photograph of. This is Janaya Palmer's bedroom. Just a particular note, we will refer to this as we speak as the south bedroom. And this is going to be the east bedroom. This is Breonna Taylor's bedroom. This is, in actuality, is the full bath. And this washer and dryer are located right here. So this is the one called. We'll be seeing some photographs and speaking of a closet in this apartment this apartment, and this is the closet we're referring to.
And Exhibit 8.
And this is a floor plan of apartment 3. You will see some photographs later, and here's some discussion about apartment 3, some damage to some bullet holes on the wall here, and a closet. And we'll go over those as we get there. This is apartment 3.
Okay. We'll now ask you to explain, let's go through the identifying the officers as well as Ms. Taylor and Kenneth Walker. He would explain to us here, who is this photograph, Exhibit 9?
This is a photograph of Breonna Taylor. She was the occupant in apartment 4 at the time of the incident.
And go on to now Exhibit 10.
This is Mr. Kenneth Walker. He was also inside of apartment 4. And as I say apartments, I'm referring to apartment 3 and 4 and 3003 Springfield Drive.
Exhibit 11.
This is Detective Brett Hankinson. He's assigned to the Criminal Interdiction Division of all the 7 officers involved, detectives involved in the execution of the arrest warrant, of the search warrant, were assigned to the Louisville Metro Police Department's Criminal Interdiction Division. This gentleman is Detective Brett Hankinson. He is 44 years old. He has been, at the time of the incident, had been on the LMPD for approximately 17 years.
And number 12, exhibit.
This is Detective Miles Cosgrove. He is 42 years old. He has been on the Louisville Metro Police Department for approximately 15 years. 13. And this is Sergeant John Mattingly. He was injured in the execution of the search warrant. He is 47 years old, and he has been on the Louisville Metro Police Department for approximately 20 years.
14.
This is Detective Mike Nobles. He was the detective that was carrying the ram as the search warrant was being executed.
And has he been on the force?
I don't have that. As long as he's been on, I don't have that information.
Okay. 15.
This is Detective Tony James. He has been on LMPD since 2005, so approximately 15 years. Oh, actually, no, can't correction. I apologize, I don't have that information.
And is he the one that had the shield?
Detective James had the ballistic shield, but you'll see a photograph of that in a few minutes.
You said you don't have a years of service?
I do not have it with me, so I apologize.
Would you be able to get that at some point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so, number 16. Exhibits.
This is Lieutenant Sean Hoover. Lieutenant Hoover has been on the police department since he's been on the police department for approximately 17 and a half years.
Okay. 17.
This is Detective Mike Campbell. And he's been on the Louisville Police Department for approximately 22 years.
Okay. Now, during the investigation immediately following the shootings, there were photographs taken of the scene by the crime scene unit.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's start here with Exhibit 18 and tell us what is in this photograph.
This is a photograph. All the crime scene photos were taken by LPD's crime scene unit technician Tracy Guthrie. This is a photograph taken on the morning of March the 13th in front of 3003 Springfield Drive. This vehicle here, this white SUV, was driven by Aaron Sarfi to the scene. Prior to all this going on, he had arrived to pick up his child from apartment number 8, who was at the babysitter in this apartment, which was directly above apartment 4. This SUV was driven to the scene. This vehicle was driven by Sergeant John Magan to the scene.
Okay. 19.
This is a shot inside the breezeway of 3003 Springfield Drive. Once again, this is an open door to apartment 4. Once again, occupied at the time by Breonna Taylor and Kenneth Walker. And this is apartment 3. At the time of the incident, it was occupied by Cody Etherton and Chelsea Napper, Miss Napper's 5-year-old child.
Next.
This is a shot of the outside from outside, looking at the patio sliding like glass door inside apartment 4. You can see the damage, and you'll see additional photographs later. But this, you can see the damage done from the big shots fired from outside the apartment.
Go ahead.
This is a different shot, closer-up shot of the same sliding glass door. You see the damage to the window itself, and then some damage to the screen on the door.
22.
Let me back up a little. This is the door we're speaking about, the sliding glass door. And this is this window here to Janiyah Palmer's bedroom. And this shows damage to the window and the window frame, window trim. You have one bullet entry hole, second one, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 to the window, and 4 to the window, 1 to the frame.
23.
This is a shot inside the breezeway leading to apartment 3 and apartment 4. This is a shot of the Ram used by Detective Nobles to breach the door. This is a shot of the ballistic shield that was carried by Detective Tony James at the time the warrant was being served or executed.
25.
This is what we saw previously. This is, once again, this is a shot of inside apartment 4, taken outside in a breezeway, Kenneth Walker's cell phone, the entryway there, and the hallway with Miss Taylor lying on the floor in the hallway.
26.
A little different view, but that's basically the same shot. You will see, just a note, you see this light, and you will see later on, you'll see that light was turned on by the members of the Louisville SWAT team later on.
27.
This is a shot of inside the apartment 4. This is the front door. You'll see the damage done by the ram as they breached the door. And this is the dining room area, kitchen area.
28.
This is in the dining room area on the wall in apartment 4. All the shots you see for the next few shots will be in apartment 4. You'll see damage to this here, right below and on the clock from a bullet strike. You see one here, and you see one here.
29.
And this is a different angle of the same area. You'll see these 3 bullet strikes with scene markers. This one, and this one. This has a trajectory rod inserted into it. This is a 4th bullet strike on the chair railing, also with a trajectory rod in it.
And number 30.
Once again, this is in apartment 4. The shot was taken from inside the apartment back toward the entry door, just showing the general overview of this room.
So if you were standing right inside the sliding glass door, this is what you would see?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because the shot was taken from this way, going back toward the front door, and so you would see the sliding glass door be on this side here.
Okay, number 31.
This is inside the apartment. This is a shot from inside apartment 4, taking a shot and showing the damage to the curtains and the vertical blinds and the broken glass. Once again, this was this area here.
And this is the sliding glass door
Yes, ma'am. This is the sliding glass door.
from the inside.
Yes, ma'am.
And those were some of the blinds that had been shot
Yes,
down?
ma'am. This is a shot of showing damage to the vertical blinds as well as the glass to the sliding glass door and the damage done to the curtains.
Number 32.
Same door, same sliding glass door in apartment 4. Just a different shot showing you the damage to the glass and to the vertical blinds from the shots that were fired outside the door.
33.
External shot taken during the day externally of the sliding glass door. This one has scene markers in it, shows you bullet entry holes to this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
34.
This is a shot camera, a photograph from inside the hallway, apartment 4, showing Miss Taylor on the floor toward the back of the hallway.
35.
This is a bullet strike on the hallway, same hallway that Miss Taylor is lying. This would be in this general area.
And 36.
And And this is Miss Taylor, showing Miss Taylor at the end of the hallway. It's difficult to see because of the lighting, but she would have been down here in this general area here. We see,
If you all want to refer to this
Okay.
screen here,
this might be a little bit,
but the pointer won't work.
okay.
But
If you'll see, if you're looking at Miss Taylor, on her arm, where's that pointer at?
here it is.
This might be a little, for this photograph, it's a little bit better. This is a entry wound on Miss Taylor's left arm from a bullet strike, and this is an exit wound on her upper arm, her upper left arm. Miss Taylor has a entry wound on her upper left leg, with the exit wound being on her left rear area, just below her lower back. It's difficult to see, and you'll hear more about this later, but Miss Taylor received a gunshot wound to the front with it resting at the back of her back. And she has an entry wound on the outside of her right foot, with the exit wound being at the bottom of her right foot.
And then the heel.
And there's a heel, which you can't see there, but there was a bullet struck her heel that was stuck to it, basically. It was protruding out, but we don't have a shot of that here. You will hear more about that later.
And there's one that cannot be seen in the abdomen.
Okay. And there's another one that we can't see anything reference to in the abdomen area.
Okay. 37, which I think you've explained.
And that's another shot of Miss Taylor. Wounds she received. The wounds on her lower arm, upper arm, her hip area.
And 38,
A little different angle of the wound she received to her right foot, but it shows the exit wound at the
30.
bottom of her foot.
39.
Okay. Photo 39 is a shot going into the east bedroom, which is Miss Taylor's bedroom. We see 3 bullet strikes in the hallway above Miss Taylor. 1, 2, 3, with damage from a bullet strike here and here. And this is right along this general area. The 3s here and the bullet strikes right there in the east bedroom.
40,
Closer up shot of the 3 bullet strikes on the door frame of the east bedroom.
41,
This is the inside that shot from inside Miss Taylor's bedroom, just showing you the general layout of her bedroom. This was taken from inside the bedroom.
42,
Okay, this is a photograph of her closet with the doors open. We're going to see an additional shot after this. This is the closet right here we're speaking.
and 43,
Okay, this is a bullet strike inside that same closet with a scale marker here at the bottom on the wall, and you can see some drywall dust right here.
44,
And this is a shoebox that was removed from that closet with a hole from a bullet strike right here on the end of the shoebox.
that was taken from that closet.
Yes, ma'am. Taken from a closet in the Taylor's bedroom, in the east bedroom.
45,
This is a shot of the bathroom in Miss Taylor's bedroom right here. Once again, this is a full bath. I mean, it's the half bath. This is inside Miss Taylor's bathroom.
46.
This is a outside shot going into Janiyah Palmer's bedroom, which we are referring to as the south bedroom, right here.
And 47.
A little closer up shot, mid-range shot of inside Miss Palmer's bedroom. She was not home at the time of the incident.
48.
Once again, a different angle just to document how the room was set up. Keep in mind, this is the window that would previously show you bullet holes, bullet damage to this window. This is that window here.
And the bed was raised up by the crime scene unit.
Yes, and we'll show you here in a second if you next shot.
49.
This is a handgun, a Glock 43X, that was located underneath the bed in the south, correction.
And that was collected by the crime scene unit.
Yes, ma'am, and that was collected and placed on the evidence by the evidence collection team.
Was it you?
You'll hear more on firearm and bullet evidence and testimony
Was that
by Detective Wood. Was it used?
was that identified as the Kenneth Walker gun?
Yes. We believe that was identified as the handgun used by Kenneth Walker.
You found it under the bed? That's where it was?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That was initially located, you'll hear during by the SWAT team as they cleared later on, they cleared the apartment.
50.
Okay, this is a open dresser drawer inside the east bedroom belonging to Janiyah Palmer.
South.
Correct, sir. I keep saying south. I apologize. South.
And there's a bullet strike on that drawer.
Yes, you see the bullet strike on the drawer, top of the drawer.
And then 51.
And here it is, a up-close photograph of the bullet that was recovered from the south bedroom.
That same drawer. 52.
Okay, this is a shot from, once again, the south bedroom closet. This closet here. And this shows you, it just shows the entrance, the floor area of the closet.
And then 53.
And you'll see some damage on the floor, I believe.
A bullet was located.
The bullet was located there.
54.
And this is damage to the wall in the south bedroom behind the door, 2 bullet strikes, and that would have been right in this area here.
And would you point out while you're there at the floor plan where the dresser was on that wall in the south bedroom?
The dresser was here, on this wall here.
Okay. 55.
This is a photograph taken from inside the south bedroom, trying to depict, this is where the furnace is located, and this is where the air conditioning unit is located. There's a bullet strike here, and here.
And 56.
And this is a closer shot of the same 2 bullet holes here on the wall to the furnace, to the closet, and where the air conditioning units located.
57.
And this is a shot of inside the bathroom in this area. Of a bullet that was located in the shower tub area from the soap holder shelf.
58.
Okay, now we've moved to apartment 3. This is a shot of a bullet strike to the clock with a scale.
Would that wall and clock be, I guess, the opposite on the other side of the wall in Breonna Taylor's apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
Where her clock was, is that clock in apartment 3?
Yes, ma'am.
In the same place?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And 59?
This is a shot of in apartment 3 in the dining area of a bullet strike just above the chair railing.
60?
And this is, once again, this is apartment 3. This is a shot where one of the bullets was located on the table.
And 61?
And this is in apartment 3, this is damage shown done to the sliding glass door in apartment 3. You see the broken glass. The lighting is kind of difficult to see, but there's damage done to the glass here.
From bullets?
Some bullets, yes. And that's a little clearer, it's not quite as dark up there.
Could you point out on the floor plan of apartment 3 where the sliding glass door is?
This is the sliding glass door in apartment 3.
And the front door is where?
This is the front door here. This is the dining area in this hall.
So where was the clock on the clock in the apartment, where was it? The
clock.
Right here.
The dining room's backed up to each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. This right here is backed up to this. Keep in mind what I get ready doing that. We kind of skipped over that a second ago. But Detective Hankinson was firing this way from a south to north direction. So if this was flat, Detective Hankinson is in this area somewhere. I'm going to break that down just a second after we get through the photograph.
I believe that is the last photograph.
Okay. Just until we get to the next part. Just as you listen to this information, just kind of keep in the back of your mind. 7 detectives assigned to the Louisville Metro Police Department's Criminal Interdiction Division were attempting to execute a search warrant at 3003 Springfield Drive, apartment number 4. The warrant was signed by a judge, and the warrant was dated March the 12th, 2020. The search warrant was for St. Anthony Gardens Apartments, 3003 Springfield Drive, number 4, Louisville, Kentucky. The warrant was a no-knock warrant. They decided to serve it as a knock warrant, knock and announce. Like the warrant itself was to try to find illegal drugs, drug paraphernalia, and money. The officers arrived at this location 12:35, just 35 minutes after midnight. And they began to attempt to execute this warrant at 0040 hours. Okay, we'll go over the 3 officers that discharged their firearms on March 13th. It is believed after Sergeant Brown Manley, he was first at the door, after receiving a gunshot wound from inside the apartment. He fired 6 rounds from this general area, around the front of the door, front of the residence, inside the apartment. Detective Miles Cosgrove fired 16 rounds in the same general area. Detective Brett Hankinson, once again firing from the south to the north direction, fired 10 rounds from outside the opponent. You will hear more specifics about this later from Detective Greg Wolf. But this is, as you see the photographs and hear, listen to the witness statements, kind of keep that in mind.
I just want to go back for a second to years of service for Detective Mike Nobles.
Yes, Detective Mike Nobles has been on the Louisville Metro Police Department for approximately 14 years. And Detective Tony James has been on the Louisville Metro Police Department for approximately 20 years.
Okay, thank you. Now, you also obtained a copy of the video that was filmed of the crime scene?
Yes, ma'am.
And this, was the video taken prior to any evidence collection?
Yes, we're getting ready to show you a video that was taken by LMPD's crime scene unit technician Leak. It was videotaped on the morning of March the 13th. As you notice the video, as you see it being played, you'll notice there were no markers, which is standard. They usually videotape the scene before anything is added to or removed from the scene. And as you see, it was taken from a west to east direction.
Is it okay if I take a shot of that for just a shot?
Short back.
Yes, let's just take a, 10-minute break? That'd be good?